Pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls.
Want to get back with y'all? I'm gonna just call this a let's chart. Let's look at gold together. It was such a good opportunity to put it in position for buys today, or if it was, I don't know what day, but it was a good time to put in for buys, and I missed out because I didn't have the capital to actually trade. I'm having some problems with uploading or depositing money into my brokerage. They like switch platforms as far as depositing money, and my bank does not like the new platform that they're using. So, with that being said, let's first give glory to God for Him providing us with the skills in trading and giving us the opportunity to do this. So, giving Him glory first. Also, a huge shout out to everyone who has subscribed, liked, commented, all the interactions here on my channel. Y'all are amazing. I think, let me double check here as far as how many family members we have here. We are at 258, y'all. 258. That's what's up. But today, let's go ahead and get into gold. How are y'all feeling about gold? We've been above the daily level. We broke past this 3,500.20 level, and we ain't touched back down. And I think everybody's expecting for it to be a touchdown, and it might be coming back down. It might be going right back up. We never know. Because this now that I'm looking, I don't know. This might be. We'll see. We'll see. Anywho, let's look into the daily. I have my notes here on this side. But I said in the daily, we broke above the 3,500 level that sellers held for some time. As you see here, we stopped at this level and it was holding above until we finally just broke above it. We just broke above that. Buyers pushed through that level, and sellers finally had a strong pushback at the level of 430 or 43.81.44. This level here, we had a strong push. That is what it was indicated um, in the daily. And this level here, literally, I think just popped up. Because as y'all see in my notes, it wasn't there before. And this finally came. So, we're going to definitely see how this plays out. This is very key now that we have now a new swing high and a swing low. But let's go here down to the 4 hour. Okay. So this level here isn't marked, but I had this starting right here at this 43.81. I don't know why I have that. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Oh, I'm starting here. High or low? Okay. And sorry, y'all. If y'all hear any of that breathing, y'all, I'm watching Scandal. Just keep that in mind. I'm watching Scandal if y'all hear anything in the background. All right, so starting at this higher low right here. So the 41.85. Let me get my path out. So this is what I'm seeing here. To the higher high, which is the 43.81. We went down here, went past this higher low, creating a new lower low. This isn't marked, but in the 1 hour it is, which is 41.61.53. Then it created a new lower low, which was at the 38.86.46. A lower high was created here, and then a higher low, and I'm going to stop it right there. Okay. Now, I also want to keep in mind, I think I put it in my notes. Let's see. When a lower high created a higher low, I started to think that price can have the potential to change from a downtrend to an uptrend. And that's where I was talking about right here. So lower high, everything was in sync as far as with a downtrend, but as soon as this lower high created a lot higher low, then that was the yellow flag or the alert that should have been going off saying, hey, the potential that there might be a change because there's now a change of structure, so to speak. It it was just a potential to change. So, and we'll go down to the 1 hour as well. I also want this to keep in mind. I don't have it in my notes, I don't think, but I put it on here. If we look, this higher low is what created, I feel like, this overall higher high, right? When we went back down, as far as like a correction or so to speak, this lower low is going below this higher low. So this also makes me think like, hey, we might have the potential to be correcting ourselves back down towards that original daily indication level. Again, this is all just like my thought process, but this, with price going below even this level, it makes me think that prices wanted to continue down this way. So I just want to say that I'm gonna do this here. Bold. I need a pause scandal because I actually need to watch it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about on the 4 hour. Let's go down to the 1 hour. From the 1 hour, this is kind of where I'm like, man, it would have been such a good entry, and I could have done this through paper trading, but doing it on my real account would have just been pretty cool. But anywho, from the 1 hour, we have a higher low of starting here, which was that overall 4 hour, that overall daily higher low that we seen. It created, I put this as a higher high. It's just, in a sense, it's beating above this original level. It came above it, as you can see. And if we really want to get to it, if I was to put, and this is sometimes what I do, but this is just me, so not saying you have to. But from even here, when price came down, this is when the last time sellers had pushed price down here. It pushed back up and it came and gave us an indication right here. This right here was good enough to let me know that price is going to continue. It corrected itself, and then guess what? It pushed back up. So you could have had an entry above this area too. This is just what my eyes be seeing. But anywho, what I put, when price broke the higher high level of the 39.56 and closed above the indication level, which is this yellow line, the level of 4003.40, which I know anything above this level, the yellow line, anything above here is in control by buyers. And this is the indication level, and I don't think I have my indication circled like I usually do, but this is the indication right here where it broke through this level. So, but we also know anything above this level has a potential to go all the way up to this 41.61 level, that lower high. So trying to get back here. So this right here, and I have it marked. So this was the indication. It came, it closed above this level. It then corrected itself and made a higher low, which was this level here at 39.65.71. And then I said this would have been a great entry would have been here. So when price came right back here and closed above here, you could have entered for the up, or you could have waited until price got right back above the 40.03 level to put in an entry as well. But I really thought this would have been a very good entry right here. Ew, why is that black like that? Having the stop loss about here, and then call me crazy, but the take profit would have been about here. Ooh, am I not even dragging it? And as you see, kind of in my notes, I have this kind of zoned off. So price can go all the way within here and come back down. But if you look even in the hour, you have 3 target goals. You can target either here, you can target this one, or you can target the full lower high. Totally up to you, your discretion. I would have probably went to about here. So this would have been my trade. You could have went here and would have been TP'd and been done, and that would have been a great, nice move to the top part. Shoot, I would probably did that. Or you could have did the full, ooh, not the full. You can did here, you can do here, or you can do here. Those are all within that zone. Level 1, level 2, and then level 3. Whichever floats your boat. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. What else did I put in my notes here? Inventory. All right. Overall, I feel as though we are still in the correction phase, but I definitely missed out on the smooth position for buys. Price can stay below the lower high level, so it can stay. Let me remove these numbers, and then I'm gonna delete that. But as far as the overall price, and let me go in the 4-hour to kind of see this, but we have to keep in mind that we're still in an overall a level that's definitely in control by buyers. But again, with price going below this level here, it makes me think that price does have the interest of coming below here. So I'm looking for sells, but I'm just going to be patient and wait to see what's going to happen. So yeah, price went here, created a high, made a higher low, made a double top, came down, up, made another low, and now it's starting to correct itself. With this correction again, I did put, yeah, but if it continues past that, I have to keep in mind that there are buyers sitting above the higher low level of that 41.85.95. So this level right here, if price does happen to get above this lower high, I know that above this level here, buyers are sitting, so it will have more potential to go back up here. But if price does not get above this lower high, so let's just say price stops here, then I'm going to be looking for price to then start making lower lows again like this to get into an entry back to this low level. Not saying that this is what it's going to look like, but I'll be looking for some type of lower high, lower low structure to show me now that we're under a level, because we know, or let me stop saying we. I know, this is just for me, I know that anything below here is in control by sellers. So if price after this strong push and being above a level that buyers are in control, and if buyers are in control and they're not able to push above this lower high level, then that lets me know, okay, this might be a turn. And that's again letting me know these sellers here are still strong. They are still strong to push price right back down. And again, from this lower high, sellers had so much control that they were able to push price from here all the way down to here. So anything closing below here has the potential to go right back down to this level or even further. Okay, so that is what I'm potentially looking for. I'm overall looking for, since price broke past this level, so it came here and it broke past, I'm looking basically, and it did this here. I'm looking for a price to come and stay below and then eventually go back down, creating a lower low. This lower high is still in continuation. This is a good continuation. If we can create a lower high, price cannot go above here and it heads back down. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to keep my eye out for with gold. But if it happens to push above this lower high and it breaks above this level, if it, say price gets above here, let me go back. Let me do another option. And say price just stays there. That's a lower high. Okay. But let's say price does what it just did. What if price comes above this higher low? Comes above here, stays above this lower high, so it corrects itself. It can do that. But I'ma just, stay vigilant and see what price gives me. But would I like it to do the first option? Would I like it to do the blue option? Yes. But can price do the orange option? Yes. Can I predict the future of what price is going to do? No. But it's one of those two things. um but I feel, I don't know, y'all. I'm always say I don't know, but this is I feel as though it's going to come back down because it broke below this higher low level. But we still closed above here. But yeah, I feel like a lower high is going to continue. And even if we get, past here, even if it goes above this lower high and closes, it's still going to be an overall lower high and then continue back down. But yeah, y'all, we'll see how this lines up. I have my notes ready, and I'll just continue to track this and add more notes to it. But yeah, gold's been on one. So yeah, I hope this video was pretty cool and understanding, but this is just my point of view again from the ICC strategy and seeing if this plays out. So for me, I just feel again that we're in a correction phase, but we'll see. We shall see. I'll see you in my next video, y'all. Bye.